Here, I'm gonna start vacuuming. If you're wondering why we're showing you behind the scenes, not to be rude with my back turned to you, but it's Customer Appreciation Month, and we have a 3-hour special edition of First Friday, and we thought you'd wanna see what goes on a little bit behind the scenes, kind of a host view of what happens here at HSN. And do you remember back, way back many, many years, somebody ringing your doorbell and saying, have you heard about the Fuller Brush Company? Are you interested in a new vacuum? Well, that's what John Farrell is going to do for us today. Customer event priced is the Behr Floor Maid electric broom vacuum. It's $62.95. All the bells and whistles you could ever want, because they call it the Behr Floor electric broom vac. What does that mean, John? Hey, welcome.
Thank you. It's super lightweight, 4.5 pounds. It's like carrying a broom around, but it does way more work. It has a built-in microfiber pad, so it vacuums and it polishes any hard floor surface in your house.
I've never heard of that before.
It's really innovative as far as vacuums. And it's got a super powerful motor. I'm gonna turn it on. The 5-amp motor, that does the work for you. So all you do is move it across the floor. It picks up just about anything that gets in its path. And because it's got that microfiber pad built in, it's polishing as it's vacuuming. So it vacuums and polishes at the same time. So you know how those vacuums with the beater bars don't really work on hard floors?
Right.
Well, what this does, as you move it back and forth, that microfiber underneath picks up all the fine particles, the dust, the pet hair that normal vacuums miss. You can see the pad back here?
Yeah.
That does the work for you. It's got a 25-foot cord, so you can go just about anywhere in the house, but the key,
Jesus, like weighing nothing.
the key is the filter. It's got a high volume, high flow filter. When I turn this on, it's the volume of air that moves through the Fuller Brush vacuum that creates the suction. Now, I put a piece of yarn up here on the table. I'm gonna show you this. I'm just gonna touch the yarn with it. Don't blink, because this happens really fast. We'll see if we can't get an overhead shot of this.
All right.
Watch this. As soon as I touch it, watch what happens. You'll see the volume of air that flows through that vacuum, and everything goes right into a dust cup. So it's easy to clean, very lightweight, go from room to room to room, any hard floor surface.
So, and I can go ahead and wash, if I want to, that pad. So the nice thing is if you are doing this on any hardwood surface and something happens to be wet, it's gonna go ahead and help absorb that.
This is the best part. It's 4.5 pounds. You can go up and down stairs. You can go through hallways. You can go. It's so lightweight and easy to use. You will use this more than you'll use your regular vacuum.
I believe it.
Or a broom and a dustpan. Who wants to do a broom and a dustpan when you've got something like this? The microfiber pad that goes on the bottom, it's a hook and loop, so it just hooks on here. There's also a built-in squeegee, which helps it clean as well. So as you're vacuuming, it channels the dirt into the floor piece, and it polishes your floor at the same time.
So you won't leave anything behind.
It gets right down into the grout lines. It's got that powerful 5-amp motor that gives you incredible suction power, but with that microfiber pad, it's kind of like vacuuming and mopping at the same time. Pet hair, dust, dirt in the kitchen, you drop things on the floor. It's got the built-in squeegee, and again, here's how easy this is to clean out. Now, there's a little button right here on the front. You just push this button, the canister comes out.
Oh, that's easy.
And this is that high flow filter I was telling you about. Super high flow, very, very powerful motor. All you do is twist this open, the filter pops out, you take it to your trash can, you dump whatever it is that you picked up into your trash can, the filter goes back in, and you just keep going. From room to room to room. It's so simple to use. It's basically, it's like a broom.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
I know. It's so.
I think my broom does, you know the broom that you go like this with? I think mine weighs more than this.
Let's go down here, because I gotta show you this.
Oh my gosh.
You can also use this on low pile carpet, okay?
Okay.
And to show you the suction power or the vacuum action that you get with the Fuller unit, I'm gonna take the microfiber pad off.
You don't have to use it, right?
You don't have to use that microfiber pad. But on this carpet, I have salt, okay? And, well, a lot of salt. But you know, things happen. You spill things on your carpeted floors, the kids go walking through. there could be crumbs in front of the TV where the kids were watching TV.
Look
or
at this.
Maybe it's a half a pound of salt that you happen to spill on your floor. The suction power that you get from this, the vacuum action that you get is absolutely incredible. But it even, I mean, you can see it gets deep down into that pile.
Jeez.
And again, just to show you how much salt that was there, I want you to look inside this canister. Look at this. Pop the filter out, you take it to your trash can. Once you get the filter out, pop it out like this, take it to your trash can, and look at all this salt that we just picked up out of that carpet. That was deep down in that pile, and that's the kind of performance you get from Fuller Broom.
You know, think about every day. You know, in the morning, it's my son's cereal. It's the dog. We've got a new dog, puppy, so it's the puppy hair everywhere. It's, you know, I'm not bringing out my large vacuum cleaner, but yet I need to get it clean. What are you going to use? Maybe you've never experienced Fuller before. They are a huge company. In fact, they used to go door to door and share with everybody the Fuller experience. Now we're bringing the door-to-door experience to your door. We've got a customer event price, so instead of getting out that big vacuum, this is the most lightweight vacuum and the most powerful I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And the 25
a full 5-amp motor.
Wow.
It's 4.5 pounds. The cord is 25 feet long, so you can go from room to room, doing your entire kitchen, your dining room. And then the nice part about it too is it's got that swivel head, so if you have chair legs or table legs that you need to get around, it's so lightweight and easy to maneuver that you can literally get into places with this that you can't even get to with a broom and a dustpan. And again, that suction power, the vacuum action that you get with that high flow motor or that high flow filter, it filters out all the dust, dirt, and debris, but it gives you the airflow to vacuum up just about anything that gets in its path. It kind of just gobbles it up.
So let me ask you this. Okay, real quick, everybody, just an update on this. With everybody ordering, there's about 800 left. So I encourage you, if you want to order it now. It's not blowing everything everywhere. That's one thing I want to point out.
Yeah.
How many of us try to use these little handheld vacs, and it just blows everything everywhere?
Yeah, it's the perfect little, like I said, it's like an electric broom. All you do is move it across the floor, and when you add that microfiber pad, now, I don't have the pad on here right now, but the reason it does such a great job is it keeps everything in front. It's this squeegee underneath here. There's a squeegee down on the bottom, so even on any hard floor surface, it vacuums, squeegees, and when you add that polishing pad to it, it polishes your floor at the same time. So all you do is move it across the floor, and it does the work for you. I mean, you can see how it's pulling. That's coffee grounds that we spilt on a hardwood floor.
Oh, and that could be so messy,
If
ladies.
you have pets at home, you really can't be without one. It's great for pet hair, but I also want you to notice one other thing. Most canister type vacuums create like a cyclone inside the canister. If you were picking up larger things like, you know, maybe it's in a craft room where you pick up something big, it clunks around inside the vacuum. I want you to notice that there is nothing here. I'm going to pour some of this out.
Can I try? Can I try?
Absolutely.
Because I use mine. I have a little handheld thing, and I'll tell you, I have to. Oh my! Look at that! What's that? Look at that!
It forces everything down here to the bottom.
Yeah.
So you're not seeing it cyclone around. It forces everything to the bottom, which means you get a lot more capacity.
Look at that! Suck it right up.
In such a small unit and lightweight.
Look at this! Watch! I don't even have to touch it, and it's pulling it. Do you see that?
That's that 5-amp motor, and it's so lightweight. Like you can go from room to room to room to room to room, but you'll notice inside here, you don't see that any of the dirt flying around inside.
No.
That's that high volume filter, and it forces everything to the bottom of the canister. When it gets up to the fill line, where it says full right here, then again, all you do is push this one button on front of the unit.
Okay.
You take the canister out, you unscrew the lid, and you dump it out into your trash can.
See how easy this is? How many times is it where we get so frustrated, somebody spills something and you got coffee grinds everywhere, you got dog and cat hair. I mean, I've got a dog, a cat, a family. I'm telling you, it's every single day I'm vacuuming, constantly.
Yep.
You know, this is so much easier instead of pulling everything out that's so heavy and cumbersome. Maybe you've got dexterity issues, you can't bend over and clean.
And with that microfiber pad, you're cleaning, you're vacuuming, and polishing your floor at the same time. The microfiber pads are machine washable, hot or cold water. All you do is plop them in the washing machine, so the next time you're ready to vacuum, it's ready to go.
Look at that.
Here's sand, okay? Now, sand is really tough to get off of any floor. there's no way you could do it even with a broom and a dustpan. But look at this. As I'm moving it across here, you can see how it's pulling it in, and it drops it right down into that the bottom of that canister. So as I'm vacuuming across the floor, I'm vacuuming and polishing. Because it's got that microfiber pad underneath, it doesn't miss anything.
Look at that. That's a nice thing. You can get all around those baseboards. You know,
right.
maybe get the hair in the bathroom up.
And everything goes right down to the bottom.
Love it. It's spring cleaning time, ladies, right? We want to make sure our houses are looking their very best, and you're spending a lot of time cleaning. Well, how do you maintain that clean? You need something like this, and trust the leaders in it, and that's what you're getting today, the most powerful, most lightweight. My gosh, there's nothing worse than going up and down stairs, you know, lugging that big old vacuum cleaner, and this is as light as a broom.
Yeah, I know.
I can't get over how light this is.
Yeah, 4.5 pounds, a 25-foot cord, so you can easily get from room to room. And with that microfiber pad, it's machine washable. You can wash it over and over and over again. And I got to tell you this, if you have pets at home, you really shouldn't be without one.
No.
It's phenomenal.
Oh, here comes the pet hair, ladies.
Okay.
Or dust bunnies.
Look at this. You don't even have to get look. You can see the vacuum action. It's pulling that pet hair from feet away. Look at that. You don't even have to get close to it. So if you've got dust bunnies hiding under the bed, you can get to it now.
Yeah, you don't have to really get close to it because you know they're always in that corner you can't quite reach. That's okay. There's enough suction on this that it's going to suction it all out. So again, this is your chance to pick it out. We've got it at customer appreciation price for everybody. I've not felt anything this light before that can vacuum. I mean, when you think about brooms,
it's lighter than a broom. Yeah.
Lighter than a broom. And it's more powerful than any handheld I've ever experienced before. So I don't have an opportunity to sell a lot of vacuum cleaners here at HSN. So I'm thrilled to be presenting this one because I know what it's like having a family and trying to clean up. There's nothing worse than walking in at the end of the day and there's cat hair and dog hair and cereal and coffee grounds and rice and pasta on the floor and mac and cheese. And it's like, oh my gosh, how nice. Instead of getting a broom and a pan or another vacuum cleaner, this is what you use. And this will do 25 feet because that's the length of this cord.
The length of the cord makes a huge difference too.
Huge difference.
Yeah. And again, you can see the vacuum action. It pulls it in without even touching it. And again, whether it be coffee grounds, pet hair, sand, salt, it does a fantastic job. It cleans and polishes because of that microfiber pad that we've added to the floor base.
Wow.
At the same time.
Look at this.
Hardwood, tile, linoleum, even low pile carpet. You take that pad off and you can vacuum your low pile carpet. And again, a beater bar would just throw this all over the kitchen floor.
Yeah, it'd be going everywhere, right? You know?
Because of that 5-amp motor, it gives you that vacuum action without that heavy vacuum. Instead of dragging out the heavy vacuum just to do a little bit of a cleanup.
Thank you so much, John. What a great job. What great demonstrations that we had. Hopefully you're able to pick yours up this evening because it really is the easiest way to make sure, one finger, to make sure your floors stay clean. But we're going to go back over to Adam because I think he's having some chocolat.